So this is a great story. And resistance is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is a great way for resistance to occur. This is our Governor J.B. Pritzker, who you and I had deep reservations about, but I really fucking like.
I was talking about it the other day. I was having a conversation basically saying the same thing. Like, man, I was not a fan of this guy.
Yeah.
But I am a much bigger fan of J.B. Pritzker now than I ever was before. I held my nose and voted for him, but I'll tell you what, I didn't like Rauner. I was willing to do anything I could to get rid of Rauner, who was our previous governor, who was a Republican, and he was like almost like a libertarian Republican. And I thought he was ruining the state. He was terrible. I did what I could. I voted for him. He was one of the first Democrats I voted for in a long time, because if you remember, Blagojevich was part of that ticket that I wouldn't vote for Blagojevich either. But I'm happy I did.
Same. Yeah. So Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker blocks January 6th rioters from state jobs after Trump pardons. In a written directive, the Democratic Illinois governor tells his hiring office that no one who attempts to overthrow a government should serve in government. He wrote after.
It feels like something important to make sure you do the background check, because it's not going to be on their resume.
Dude, like, what the shit? Like, hey, imagine this. Imagine a scenario where you're like, hey, here at First National Bank, we don't hire bank robbers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And you'd be like, well, fucking of course. Like, do you write that in your handbook?
Problem, though, is like, how many anti-vax nurses are there?
Yeah, I know. Dude, you're right. There's so many. Dude, there's so many scenarios. There's even a fucking constitutional amendment called, hey, if you were an insurrectionist, you can't be president.
I know, man. We ignored that one this time.
These are suggestions. The amendments have become suggestions.
That was a do-over.
Yeah. Well, birthright citizenship they're trying to make that a suggestion too.
That's a do-over too.
Yeah. I'll believe this amendment when I pull it out of the hat, and it's not a practice. There's only 2 amendments, and it's the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
And you read it twice.
You read it once, and then you read it the second time, saluting it like we used to do the Pledge of Allegiance with your hand in the air.
Yeah.
like
Oh
this.
my God. Right. Yeah.